A warm welcome and thank you for joining us on 84 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Adirayo Dada. The Federal Ministry of Education this Tuesday announced indefinite postponement of the 2020 West African Senior Secondary Certificate Examination and the National Examinations Council, slated for May and June. The Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Nwajuba, who spoke at the Daily Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 briefing in Abuja, noted that 15 states had already commenced electronic learning for pupils on their local television and radio channels. He added that the Directorate of Information and Communication Technology and the Universal Basic Education Commission will coordinate with state universal basic education boards across Nigeria to key into the electronic learning design. All broadcast programs are approved by the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Commission. Archbishop Samson Benjamin, a popular Nigerian clergyman and general overseer of the Resurrection Praise Ministries for Africa, also known as Jehovah Sharp Sharp, has been arrested by the police in Lagos for invading the Chinese embassy. He is accused of storming the Chinese embassy in Victoria Island, Lagos, with up to 100 of his followers in protest of the ill treatment of Nigerians in China. During the interrogation, however, he denied invading the embassy, maintaining that he only went there to express his displeasure. On matters of security in Nigeria, troops of Operation Hadirin Daji killed no fewer than 21 armed bandits on April 20th in a clash at Zurmi local government area of Zamfara. The coordinator of Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enenche, who made this announcement on Wednesday, stated that 4 soldiers died during the encounter. He added that the troops are aggressively patrolling the area to effectively secure it and build confidence in the locals. Enenche said the armed forces of Nigeria will require credible information from the general public to assist the military in ridding the country of criminal elements. Top Container Terminal Operation and APM Terminals have paid for a chartered flight to deliver vital health supplies acquired by the United Nations to support the fight against COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. The managing director of the APM Terminals Nigeria, Alhaji Muhammad Ahmed, who confirmed this, said it is very important to keep the flow of food supplies, medicine and personal protective equipment running to best navigate through the COVID-19 breakout and its consequences. Ahmed says the gesture is in addition to the $200,000 contribution to the United Nations Basket Fund in Nigeria and another 200 million naira paid directly to the federal government's COVID-19 Relief Fund account at the Central Bank of Nigeria. He also stated that the company spent 25 million naira on creating community awareness through the media as well as flyers to sensitize Nigerians about the pandemic. The chartered flight, which landed at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, Lagos, brought in various items made up of 10,000 test kits, 15 oxygen concentrators, and various personnel protective equipment, vaccines, and other vital health supplies acquired by the UN. And on the foreign scene, the U.S. state of Missouri this Tuesday sued China's leadership over the coronavirus disease, seeking damages for what it described as deliberate deception and insufficient action to stop the pandemic. Missouri, led by Republican Governor Mike Parson, filed the lawsuit in a federal court, seeking an unspecified amount in damages and an injunction on continuing actions by China that are alleged to include hoarding of protective equipment. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt said the Chinese government lied to the world about the danger and contagious nature of the coronavirus disease. They silenced whistleblowers and did little to stop the spread of the disease. The lawsuit's chances of success are far from certain, as the U.S. law, under the principle of sovereign immunity, generally forbids court action against foreign governments. We now take a short break, but coming up, South Africa to deploy 73,000 troops to enforce coronavirus-triggered lockdown, and death toll of deadly shooting in Nova Scotia, Canada, rises to 22.
Coronavirus coronavirus dey real o, make you do wetin you fit today kampe. Na the koko thing wey you owe yourself be that, because e better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin dey use hand sanitizers, facial mask, and not gree for gum body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do wetin government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey o, so make we gree together waka fight am like a kozuna.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with 84 TV Radio. The United States Senate on Tuesday passed an additional coronavirus relief package worth $484 billion to address emergent public health and economic challenges caused by the pandemic. This is to replenish a depleted loan package for small businesses and provide funds for hospitals and coronavirus testing and treatment. The approval follows negotiations between Democrats and the administration of President Donald Trump after the $349 billion allocated to small businesses as loan in the first package fell short of applications from distressed businesses. The additional funds are comprised of $381 billion as soft loan for small businesses, $75 billion for hospitals, and $25 billion for national coronavirus testing. The bill has been sent to the House of Representatives for final passage later this week before it goes to the White House for presidential assent. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa plans to deploy more than 73,000 extra troops to help implement a nationwide coronavirus lockdown. This was revealed by the country's defense ministry following a 4-week strict police and military enforced shutdown, which has since been extended until the end of April. In a similar development, President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa announced an economic relief package worth $26 billion intended to protect companies and 3 million workers during the coronavirus pandemic. Mr. Ramaphosa said the economic relief measures include tax relief, wage support through the Unemployment Insurance Fund, and funding to small businesses. He acknowledged that the number of people plunged into poverty and suffering from food insecurity has risen dramatically within the 4 weeks of lockdown. The president added that more than 17 million South Africans who are already receiving social grants from the government will be giving more cash to sustain themselves, as some $1 billion is being set aside for hunger relief. The police on Tuesday reported that the death toll in Nova Scotia shooting rampage has risen to 22. Police say they're still investigating 16 crime scenes after last weekend's shootings when the gunman led police on a mile-long 12-hour manhunt across the Canadian province. And that's it on 84 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at 84 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at 84 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.